right at noon. Waiting for somebody to join. Actually, I guess we have enough of a signal.
Should I get on the road?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so which way did you say I should go?
Just cut the wheel to the left and go. All right. We got somebody watching. I missed the chat.
It's you.
Matthew Tobias.
Oh.
Wait.
What?
Hang on. The GoPro's saying no SD card again. Hold this a second. Watch the chat.
There's nothing.
Oh, somebody's on there.
This says that there's 5 people on there. We got, have y'all been to Louisiana since Hurricane Laura? Congrats on the 5K. I will leave that for you to type replies to. They live in Louisiana.
See if that works. Hang on. Does it work? We have 6 people, 5 people. Oh, wow. Point the camera out the window and let them at least see where we are.
We're in Mississippi. And
hang on,
yeah.
let me pull up the chat on here so I can actually see it.
Now, can they hear us talk?
Of course.
Okay.
Can y'all hear us?
Yeah. I can hear you through there, but I can't type right now. We are in Waveland, Mississippi.
Okay, yeah, they can hear us.
At the far west end of US 90, and Cruisin the Coast officially starts tomorrow. And in response to the question about Hurricane Laura, we live in Louisiana, but we have not been to that part of Louisiana. We didn't get affected at all by it. We live in the New Orleans area, which is in, far, far, far southeast Louisiana. And Laura occurred in southwest Louisiana, pretty much right on the border between Texas and Louisiana. So we haven't been out there. It was pretty badly hit. And then none of the hurricanes that came after Laura came for us either, even though they were supposed to. We didn't experience any trouble at all.
No SD card.
No SD card.
I don't know what's...
Well, it is still live though, right?
No, that's the GoPro. It's not working. I think that SD card might be worn out.
Well, at least we have the phone, so.
So are y'all hearing us? How's the video quality?
Never in that yellow, sorry.
Silas the Great. We got Matthew Tobias. Nick Burnett.
We are driving the Saab today. try to like not show my fat legs if you can avoid it.
Turning the air conditioner down because it suddenly got hot. I'm not getting... Okay, so people are still asking where this is. We are on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. We are in Waveland, Mississippi, which is pretty much the westernmost town on Highway 90
There's
in Mississippi.
Waveland's finest right there.
Yep. We're heading east on Highway 90.
New Arby's right there.
And we're going our destination is Biloxi, and this is Cruising the Coast weekend. Today, or actually tomorrow, is day one of Cruising the Coast, and
well, we've already seen a couple cars.
yeah, there's usually not that much activity on this Saturday, the first Saturday, or the Saturday before it starts, but people start coming out here early, and you know, so you'll see cars on the road, and you'll see cars gathered in groups, you know, in little groups in different places. From what I understand, there are no limitations as far as social distancing, masks, anything anymore in Mississippi, which doesn't mean that we're not gonna, you know, practice an abundance of caution, but I don't think that's going to be much of a deterrent to the people that come out for this event every year.
Mississippi really didn't have too much of a problem with COVID. Louisiana did, still are, or most of Louisiana is still limited. New Orleans proper has still, you can't have, like, they're allowing you to only have to-go drinks at the bar, from the bars in the quarter, which sounds really weird. I still can't really wrap my mind around having to-go drinks, but that's a thing down here.
And we have drive-through daiquiri shops.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Or you get, you know, 2 covers and 2 straws, so that, you know.
Yeah, if you punch the straw through the hole of your
that
daiquiri and you get caught driving, it's considered an open container.
There are parts of Mississippi that are dry, and there are also parts of Mississippi that do not have open container laws. Something that surprised me when I moved here. And it was my first cruise in the coast, and I was working at McDonald's, and I'm running this yellow. And there were people, you know, coming through the drive-thru with their beers, and I kind of was surprised by it, but my boss said that as long as you are not drunk and you are of age, there were no open container laws at that time, which...
And that was where?
In Long Beach in 2007.
Really?
Yeah.
See, right now Hancock County is a dry county. Or, well, no, it's not a dry county, but they have restrictions. It's not like Louisiana or New Orleans where you can just walk into a drugstore and buy a 5th of whiskey.
Yeah.
They have liquor stores or they used to. I don't know if it's still the same, but I know 25 years ago,
you can't just
you had to go to a liquor store to buy liquor.
Right. You can buy some liquor in grocery stores, I think, but not like.
I think you can just buy
not
beer in
hard-
grocery
yeah,
stores.
Not hard liquor.
And you can't buy it on a Sunday. You can't buy it before certain hours of the day. You can't go in at 10 o'clock in the morning and buy beer. We're now in Bay St. Louis, the town of Bay St. Louis. And we'll be crossing the actual bay in a couple of minutes. This was actually ground zero for Hurricane Katrina, too. No, Matthew, we're heading for Biloxi. We just came from New Orleans. We're just coming out for the night. Yeah. We just decided to start streaming once we got on the coast because the scenery's kind of interesting here. See a lot of places where things used to be, but they got wiped off the map by various hurricanes.
Oh, for both.
That used to be a Winn-Dixie.
Yep.
So hopefully my hand doesn't get tired of holding the camera. I have a bit of arthritis.
That's a bit of an old phone we have.
And Harry Truman is with us, Mr. President.
We are honored.
Matthew Tobias is asking, have y'all made a video in Kentucky? We have not made a video in Kentucky.
We
have not been to Kentucky. In fact, I have only been to Kentucky.
Just the very end.
Yeah, we came close to Kentucky on the east side, but
and the west side.
I've only been to Kentucky once in my life. I drove through it one time. Didn't get to see much. Now Kentucky's on our list. If we ever make that I-65, complete the I-65 series, that'll take us up into Kentucky. So this is the Bay St. Louis Bridge that crosses the Bay of St. Louis. The Gulf of Mexico is right out there. You can also see a railroad trestle, some boats in the water.
This bridge was completely destroyed by Katrina and has been since rebuilt.
Yeah, this is a new bridge. The old bridge was 2 lanes in each direction. I don't think it had any shoulders. It didn't have the walking path like we have here. As you can see, there's people walking. It's also much higher than the old bridge.
Yeah, you were just right above, like barely above the water.
Yeah, I think there was 10-foot clearance on the old one.
And then they, they had places where they could get, you see where it gets higher here for.
Well, there's a shipping channel under
right.
here.
And
so the bridge gets higher.
Wasn't there a drawbridge on the old one?
I believe the old one did have a drawbridge because it was so low. They had a little high rise, but it wasn't big enough for the biggest ships. This is built to allow the largest of anything that's going to go into the bay under. Okay, we have somebody speaking Spanish, and I don't have my glasses on. Hang on, let me get my glasses.
Lo siento, mi español no es muy bien.
That's probably the most Spanish you're going to hear on this channel because. Hang on a second while I get my glasses. I've become quite farsighted in my old age, so I need reading glasses. Okay, Duende Verde. Desde Argentina en el fin del mundo, ciao. And I have to confess, I have no idea what that means. When I read and reply to Spanish comments in YouTube, I use Google Translate. But we have a viewer in Argentina.
That might have actually.
I know that much.
And ciao is a C-I-A-O?
C-H-A-U-U. You.
No, that sounds like it might be Portuguese almost.
Not in Argentina, I don't think.
Well, you never know. Argentina is close enough to Brazil that it could be, a Brazilian person.
I'm pretty sure this is Spanish. If anybody's bilingual that's watching, if you could type in a translation for us.
We will get a response eventually.
Because no hablo español, lo siento.
Ahora.
Ahora.
Let's see. Yo estoy speeding. Sorry. I can't believe how nice this car is now. Wow.
Yeah, so we just got the Saab back on the road. The wheels that we had on it were damaged. They were bent. They all were slightly out of round, and I found a guy up in New York that had a new set of, well, not a new set, but an old set of wheels in his shed, and I took it down to
we got new tires.
National Tire and Battery and got a new set of tires and got him to mount the new wheels, and
like a new car.
so yeah, it drives like a brand new car. It's 20 years old, but
so now we're gonna get the motor mounts and the transmission mounts.
motor mounts, transmission mounts. We got to get the seats reupholstered and get the hood and trunk painted.
Yep.
And then it'll be like a new car.
Yeah, because top still needs a new top.
Well, the top is fine as long as we can keep waterproofing it.
Yeah.
So where are we now? Is this past Christian?
Yes, we are in Pastor Stan.
So we are in past Christian, Mississippi, in Harrison County, I believe.
Yes.
And we're right on the beach, the Gulf of Mexico, or at least the Mississippi Sound out beyond that barrier island. I don't know if you can see it, but
Can't really
right
see
on the horizon there, about there, is a barrier island. And once you get beyond the barrier islands, you're in the Gulf of Mexico. But for all practical purposes, this is the Gulf of Mexico. So we have 9 people watching. Who all is here? Everybody
Thank
say
you all
hi.
for being here.
And everybody hit that. It helps the channel. The more thumbs up we get, comments, and subscriptions,
really
that
just
prompts.
Know what you guys want. I mean, we are kind of limited. We're gonna go back to our regular work hours now, so we aren't gonna really have the option to travel until probably the holidays again, but one never knows. I do need to go back to North Dakota a few more times. I might try to drive up there, but you've pretty much seen what there is up there. Now, this is kind of the commercial area on the coast of Pass Christian. They have rebuilt this pretty massively. There was nothing here when I moved down here, which was in 07. I think that this was the Pass Christian boat harbor before.
It always has been.
Yeah.
That's where you park your yacht.
Yep. Yeah.
Or your shrimp boat.
The gas station has a pretty good deli actually attached to it.
And there's a Corvette. We'll see many, many Corvettes out here. The Corvette clubs always come out for cruising the coast.
And the Jeep clubs.
Yeah, the
as well.
Corvette clubs, the Jeep clubs, the Mopar club.
They do not have a soft club.
Nope, no Saab club because we have the only one.
We saw one. Like,
Yeah, we've
3
actually
years
seen,
ago.
every year we do see another Saab out here. They're pretty few and far between. That's past Christian Harbor.
And downtown past Christian.
That's where the yachts are.
2 hour left. It's like way down.
There's a big
something
gathering
going
of
on
people.
there.
They have some sort of a
I
carnival
wonder if
fair
they're,
type thing going on.
Doing a garage sale.
That could be.
Because they're doing it.
Swap meet.
They're
It looked
doing
like a
one
swap meet.
in Waveland. A big Waveland garage sale. It could be farmers market as well.
big houses over there.
Yeah. Now, these houses were not destroyed in Katrina because that area is sufficiently far back, and it's also slightly elevated from the beach here.
A lot up there is about 15, 20 feet higher than we are here.
Yeah. There's a separate road called Scenic Drive that is back there, and that kind of...
All the old cars are going the other way.
Yeah. Well, we can't see what's with us because we're going the same speed as, if they're going the same speed as we are, we're just going to be...
Yeah, nobody's passing us. Huh. That back light is on. Oh, shit.
Yeah, don't roll the windows down.
There's a switch somewhere. I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. I had the interior lights on. Okay.
It's kind of easy to hit the switch.
Yeah, the keys hit it. Quirks about the Saab is the ignition key is between the seats. Right by all the...
That's a Saabism.
Window controls and interior light controls.
The top.
There's a fan with a window unit air conditioner.
Yeah. These are probably multi-million-dollar homes to our right.
That's our left.
Or our left.
The other right.
That's the other right. Or maybe $1 million, but you won't get anything that's less than $1 million unless it's maybe a small vacant lot.
Nobody on the beach. Isn't that a song? Nobody on the road, nobody on the beach. The Boys of Summer.
Saw a Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac.
There's a Jeep.
Yeah.
A Jeep pickup truck.
The driver pointed at us. I wonder.
I think the driver was pointing at the other Jeeps that were parked on the side of the road.
I get self-conscious.
Well, we are driving a pretty unusual vehicle.
Car. You're approaching Long Beach.
So if you're anywhere other than the South, the reason we get so excited over the Saab is because they don't exist in the South. That was a northern car. When we went up to Minneapolis, we saw a dozen of them. All over the place. But down here, they're very, very uncommon
cars. I fell
cars.
in love with Saabs. I had 3 of them when I lived up there.
And if I'm not mistaken, this one came from the Chicago area originally. Or it might have been northern Arkansas, wasn't it? It was someplace weird.
Georgia.
Originally?
It lived in... It lived in Oklahoma. That was the only... Okay, there's the Long Beach... the Pass Christian Walmart. This Saab lived in Oklahoma for a while. It lived in Florida for a while.
Some hot rods over there.
Georgia,
this is 3-wheeled.
I think.
Those 3-wheeled.
All right, we are now entering the Long Beach.
Long Beach, Mississippi. Well, my phone is getting hot. Yours is fine. Yeah, no.
I can't believe mine is not getting hot.
No, yours is fine.
Because it's right.
Well, the air's blowing on it. We got 10 viewers. Who's still with us? Somebody chat.
We're really boring. I'm sorry. We haven't really been out here for a while.
It's been a year.
Yeah.
And we haven't been out here since cruising the coastal last year. I'm just kind of disappointed that there's not more cars out here, but it was like this. It's been like this in previous years.
Yeah, there will be more of them, at night.
And it's still early in the day, yeah. There's an old Ford pickup truck under that house.
Oh, and there are more houses on stilts than there were last year. That's good, I guess, that people are, building houses again out here. Was that Old or White Harbor Road? I think it was.
No, we were way past that. Corvette.
Another Jeep. There's some old cars over there.
I wish I had the capability of zooming. And we have chat from. I gotta put my glasses on again. Sorry.
Why don't you just keep them on?
Because I can't see.
You can't see.
We got Mark Walker watching.
There's a Volkswagen thing on that trailer for sale.
Oh, really?
For sale.
We got Mark Walker watching from Monroe, Louisiana.
Hey, Mark Walker.
We got a lot of viewers from Monroe.
Monroe.
We did some video up in Monroe.
Any hurricane stuff?
No, they're too far inland.
Okay, good.
We did a video on Monroe a few years ago. Just driving US 80, and it's amazing the number of people from Monroe and West Monroe that have commented on that video. But I guess they're looking for it. They're searching Monroe, Louisiana on.
I'm surprised how little
it's not
like
close.
It's far away, yeah.
There's the Holiday Inn Express. We stayed there a few years ago. We may end up there next weekend if we can't get back into the Hilton. They jack up the room prices so high on these 2 weekends. We booked this one well in advance, got a decent price.
Yeah, last year we lucked out because our hotel had just opened. Alright, we are near downtown Long Beach here.
One of many Waffle Houses.
Yeah.
And we have another harbor over here on the right.
There's a purple Mustang over there.
Chevy Nova. Old Chevy truck.
Yeah, I wish that I could have gotten my dad this Chevy truck. Apparently they went in and it started right up after sitting there for literally 20 years. There's my McDonald's. Doing a brisk business today. And we've got our thin blue line flag over there. I'm not going to discuss politics, so. And the Cajun crawfish hut.
That's a new Burger King.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No. It's been there since around the same time as McDonald's.
So now we're approaching Gulfport. It's the Catholic Church. St. Thomas has been rebuilt many times. Always seems to take the brunt of the storm surge.
They found the altar, or
It was the bell, I think.
the bell. Yeah, they found it out in the bay, or somewhere out in the ocean, and they took that as a sign to rebuild. And I remember going to Saturday afternoon mass with my mom, and that was when they actually decided. We had the mass there, and old car.
Yep.
Old truck.
Couple of them. That
Whoa.
was that a
A red
59
Corvette
Edsel
or
or 60? What the last year they made the Edsel was that 61?
It
The
looked
one that
like-
didn't look like an Edsel in the front, but it looked like an Edsel in the back.
Could have been. I'm not gonna do any weird loop arounds because
We're entering Gulfport.
yes, I have to drive nicely. And I'm afraid of destroying my hard-earned wheels. Well, those are weird buildings. They weren't there last year.
Lots of campers. So all the empty lots along the coast tend to fill up with campers and trailers. People just come and camp out. They rent a space in an empty lot. Mark Walker says the Louisiana Classic Truck Club will be out in force this week at Cruisin the Coast. They will be hanging out at Cruise Central on Wednesday. Sadly, out to work all week. That's one of the things that we run into is we can never get out here during the week. So all we can do is come out here for the early end of it and the late end of it on the weekends. And I know a lot more happens during the week. And I think a lot of the people that come out here for Cruisin the Coast are retired. It's older people who have their old cars and they, they can come out here for 10 days. And even though we're close, we're only an hour and a half away, really an hour away. I could drive out here after work and be out here for 6 o'clock, 6:30. But that's a hard drive, and it's dark at this time of year. It starts getting dark by 6:30, 7 o'clock. And
there's a vehicle where they're hot rodding in the
the LeSabre.
Yeah.
There's a Jeep, and then a bunch of modern cars. The further east we go, the more old cars we'll see, though, hopefully. Modern Mustang there.
Yep, we're the oldest car. We've seen here.
So we're getting into the casino area here. This is the Island View, which used to be the Grand Gulfport. Oh, and we're going to get to see the Mississippi Aquarium for the first time.
Right.
They had just started tearing up the ground last year. Beach Casino? Wait.
What the heck?
Did they rename, or do they have another casino out here now?
Well, it says Island View on the side, but...
Oh, okay, Island View Beach Casino. Maybe that's what it is. So this is the port of Gulfport over here, which you can't really even see anymore because of all the casino buildings and parking garages. Downtown Gulfport is over that way. We're about to hit the intersection of Highway 90 and Highway 49.
Yeah, this is 30th. Right
Yeah,
here.
the next 35th Avenue is
31st.
31st?
Yeah.
Is
No,
49?
25th.
25th, yeah. So where is this aquarium? I thought it was here. No, it's further that way. We have seen our friend Johnny V, who lives part-time out here and part-time in the New Orleans area,
Ferry out that way.
has done aerial video of the construction and the completion of the aquarium. So they haven't even closed off 49 yet. Of course, the event hasn't started. It starts tomorrow, but
tomorrow.
during Cruisin the Coast, all of 49 through downtown Gulfport is closed, and so are all the cross streets. And you have to be a paid entrant into Cruisin the Coast in order to get in there with your old car. And then they just park them and put them out on display. There's a few old cars over there.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Is that
The aquarium's on that side of the road on the left. Yeah. We got a comment.
Well,
TMTV. Hey, Jason, Carrie, hugs.
hey,
Okay, there's the aquarium. Right there, the new
hugs back.
Mississippi Gulf Coast Aquarium, or the Mississippi Aquarium. It may very well be the only aquarium in Mississippi.
Well,
The old library there.
we've incorporated that into the aquarium, apparently.
And this is a park here, Jones Park. Years back, there was a small casino in there called the Copa Casino.
Here's another Shaggy's.
Terrell Mack, how you guys doing? What's
Hey,
going on,
Terrell.
Terrell? Oh, and that was him, TMTV.
Gotcha.
He was on his other account, so that explains who that is.
Oh, running.
Terrell's got a YouTube channel on where he
Alright, so.
Okay, I think we're reconnected. We're right in the middle of a heavily populated area and we lose our signal for the first time. Anyway, as I was saying, Terrell Mack has a YouTube channel and he goes through different neighborhoods in New Orleans and other places on Google Earth, and it has very entertaining commentary.
Yes.
Let's see, we have a comment from IR100319881. Saturday, October 3rd, 1981, I was born. Now here it is 39 years later, Saturday, October 3rd, 2020,
Happy
my birthday.
birthday.
Happy 39th birthday.
And now you have to start having annual 39th birthdays.
Yep.
Which is what I wish I'd done, my 29th birthday, which, was, well, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. That's next year.
Next year? Okay, good.
And Terrell's doing Atlanta neighborhoods now.
Really? Ooh. I bet that can get kind of spicy.
So, we are approaching, well, this is the area, I think we're getting into the area that they used to call Mississippi City,
Yeah.
which they've all been obliterated. That was kind of the center of all the vacation destination back before the casinos. And it was just a long strip of little mom and pop motels. There's a bunch of old cars over there. We're gonna have to stop over there.
Yeah.
And get some video. There's a big plane coming in. I don't know if y'all can see that. A big plane coming into Keesler Air Force Base. Or the CB base, you think? They don't have runways, do they? They don't have any runways at the CB base, do they?
I don't know.
I don't think they do. They all go into Keesler.
They might.
There's
just
a
go
water
into the
slide. Oh, that's
actual-
that new hotel, and I can't think of the name of it, but they have.
Yeah. That where they used the old veterans home.
Yeah, somebody, I think it was Mississippi Wildlife, who's local to this area. I believe he did a
He's done
room
a
tour
few
there
room tours back there.
when it first opened. Whoa.
Oh.
I don't even know what that was. There's another one. That's a Corvette. I know what that is.
Yep.
All right, we're finally starting to see some old cars, and we got 14 people watching.
Here comes
Take another look at
Jeep
the
on
beach.
our left. Yeah. Beach actually looks, nice and clean
Yeah, it does.
on this side.
It recently got washed over. There's plenty of RVs in this lot over here, but I don't see any cars. Up there they are.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of old cars over there. Looks like they're all General Motors. I believe that was an old Mercury there.
Ooh, a clearance at the surf shop thing. Seems like they're always having a clearance or going out of business or something along those lines.
Terrell says, not finished with my Louisiana series. I'm trying to finish up Charleston, then back to Philly, then Camden, New Jersey. I'm gonna have to check that out. I've seen a few of your New Orleans videos, but I don't have much time to watch YouTube lately, so
He's been busy
I'll
at
get a
work,
chance to
actually.
take a look at it hopefully this week. So I'll check it out.
Between, doing the work stuff and putting together videos to put up, but
Asking, do you guys have a puppy? No, we have cats.
yeah.
Several cats. Up Surf Style is having their 75% off clearance. They're always threatening to go out of business, but year after year they're there. I guess it's the end of the year though.
Yeah.
End of the season.
And we went into the Shark Head place last year.
Was that last year or the year before?
It was, well, it might have been both years, but I wasn't really impressed with their sales at all. Now, there are 2 old cars behind us, but they're not really...
Slow down and let them pass. Another Waffle House.
I'm only going 30, like 2, so there's an old car, a yellow car over there. Comes a Jeep.
The Jeeps tend to have flags.
Yep. And usually the Jeeps come out on Sunday. I've found, at least last year and the year before, it was Sunday. You're gonna have to remind me. I know that, we go pretty deep in Biloxi.
Yeah, it's past the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Felix's Restaurant Oyster Bar.
That's new.
Or as we say, we don't say oysters in New Orleans, we say oysters. I don't, but a lot of old timers do.
I guess there was only one old car behind us. The Camaro that's coming up on our left is a new Camaro. Had to be fooled. Cowan Road.
So this at one time on this corner was, somebody's got a loud engine.
Yeah,
This was Fun Time USA here, and Wet Willie's water slide was right next door. That is gone, wiped off the map.
Yep.
That was one of the big losses of the coast as a family destination.
That was fun.
Fun Time USA had a big video arcade. They had go-karts. They were kind of slow go-karts, but they were still go-karts. They had bumper boats. They had mini golf, which was like, I think they called it goofy golf. The kind of mini golf that has the windmills and stuff.
Called that putt.
Call that what?
Putt.
Putt-putt. Well, no, putt-putt was a brand name, and putt-putt was serious putting. They had putt-putt leagues. We used to have one on Gretna Boulevard, yeah. They were a different kind of challenge. Michael, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see your last name. Says boo. Very big house over there.
Yeah.
Harry Truman is saying, have you ever driven from Gulfport, Mississippi to Mobile, Alabama? Many, many times, and we have video of that on our channel on both I-10 and Highway 90. If you look at our US 90 series.
98 also? Or from
98 doesn't go through Gulfport.
Yeah,
98's further north, but we drove all the way across Mississippi on Highway 98 also.
'98 is one of our dreams.
Yeah, we want to finish 98.
Like, from at least on the part that goes to, Miami, basically.
It comes pretty close to Miami.
Yeah, a little bit north of Miami. It goes deep into orchid country of, Florida. Not, down by Redlands, but it's close enough.
Not a lot of people out on the beach, but there are a few.
Yeah, the beach just isn't, you know, they have nice beaches, and we are now entering
Biloxi.
There are actual, like, nice, clean beaches really close to here.
You just got to go to Gulf Shores. It's where you get
It's
the
literally, you just go to Alabama, and beaches are
white
better.
sand and blue water.
You can go out until, you know, the water is, you know, you're in water up to your neck, and you can see your feet. And the
Edgewater
water here
Mall.
is not
Now we'll at some point, either this
Coming
weekend or next
here,
weekend, we'll be going to
stopping.
Edgewater Mall because there's always big gatherings of people there.
We saw
See an old
another
Oldsmobile.
sub there. Oh yes, is that a Monte Carlo? No.
That was an old Cutlass.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it last year that we saw the saw at the mall?
I think so.
It's 2 years ago that we saw up in
That might have been 3 years ago.
Ocean Springs.
That was 3 years ago we stayed there. Maybe 4.
Have we had this car that long? 4
Yeah.
years? Yeah.
No, it had to have been 3 years ago.
He honked at us.
Yep.
That was something that, you know, just did not happen.
Wish we could put the top down, but I blew a hydraulic line and haven't gotten around to fixing it.
We have to replace all the hydraulic.
Another surf style, 75% off.
Yeah.
And they were actually holding up going out of business signs for it. They had a guy standing on the side of the road. They do that every year, but they never actually go out of business.
Yep.
Here's where you can rent jet skis and the big water tricycles, chairs and umbrellas.
Yeah, me and Father Jim are going to do that.
The Mississippi Coast Coliseum.
They have events here too, like actual, you know, events.
Yeah, concerts and stuff.
They do for Cruisin the Coast.
Oh yeah. Actually, I don't think they do anymore though. That's why they moved it all into downtown Gulfport. That used to be the center of everything for Cruisin the Coast. Beauvoir, the Jefferson Davis home on the left. And this is the Broadwater Marina on the right, which I don't think is in use as a marina at all anymore.
And in case anybody is wondering, gas is $1.75 here.
181 there.
160. Oh, it was? I thought it was.
That might have been credit. It might have been 175 cash.
It was 166 in equivalent. You're coming in.
We're up to 18 people watching.
Gosh, we're about to turn. Right?
No, we got another 10 miles to go.
10 miles, really?
I think so. Motorcycle clubs, that's another thing we see out here.
Yeah, here's a little known fact. sippigrrrl here has her motorcycle license. Yes. Had a motorcycle when I lived in Minnesota. A 2004 Honda VTX 1300.
Somebody's saying hi, but I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. I need to figure out how to enlarge the text on this thing.
Sorry.
Colnitra Dorsey says hi. Hello.
Hi.
This is where the Treasure Bay Casino used to be before Katrina, and now it is in the old Royal D'Iberville Hotel over here on the left.
And here is another Waffle House.
I think that's the third or fourth one.
Fourth one at least.
So Harry Truman asks if we've ever driven from Savannah, Georgia to Atlanta. No, I've
We
only...
have not been to Savannah yet.
Yeah, I have never been
there.
to Savannah.
Me neither. And that's on our bucket list, kind of. Oh, here's that old car that's been behind us.
There we go. Clyde 34.
34.
Arkansas.
Oh, is that as in Bonnie and
Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde, maybe? There's another. Oh, that's just a Nissan Xterra. Frontier.
I thought maybe that was going to be Bonnie.
Yeah.
And over here, we got to check this out. This is the ruins of an old motel. And I wanted, because you can still see exactly where every room was on Google aerial view.
Oh,
I want to check that out up close.
Yeah.
A lot of these old cars are for sale. Of course, they're always very expensive.
Yeah, it's staggering.
This is Big Play. It's a big video arcade and bowling alley, and God only knows what else they have in there. Bowl, play, and eat.
There's a Mustang, a red Mustang.
Yep.
At what, a 65?
66, I think. I now forget all the differences between the 65 and the 66.
Was back there. It was in like road ready to be driven shape. So probably about $30,000.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not cheap.
There's another Waffle House on the south side of the road.
That's the Waffle House that I'm pretty sure that's the one that
The
sign survived, but the
Katrina.
building was gone. Shaggy's, Lucy's, Slap Ya Mamas, and of course Shark Heads.
Yep.
Now we're starting to see some older cars parked over here.
On both sides.
That's the one we stop at, that little lot right there every year.
Yep. They're very
That's where they have the old,
forthcoming.
they usually, I don't know, that might be different people this year. They usually have a couple of old Impalas and,
There's an Impala SS right there. Across from it.
yeah.
And they have a good flight. Oh, look at the Fox Body Mustang.
Can't see it.
It's green.
South Beach Hotel. I hear it's very expensive.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into the
Crazy
traffic.
cat lady. Oh, she even has the cat license plate. You know, if we can't get my amateur radio license plate on this car, we should just get the cat one for Louisiana.
I can't believe there's no way to zoom the camera.
Well, our cameras don't.
We're up to 17 people watching.
Thank you all for being here. I feel bad because like we're like to our hotel almost. I'm not really sure.
This
where
business is still open and will remain so. If these directives are followed, wash hands frequently. Up there's a... I don't know if that's a 57, I believe it is. Chevy Bel Air.
57 Chevy without primered flames.
And it's a convertible.
There's a Mustang over there that is of the body that I rolled.
97, 98.
Yeah. Ooh, 98. Not good. Don't roll it and expect
And never
your head.
roll a Mustang, it will flatten.
It will flatten. Or get a roll cage. Good roll cage.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the
there's
longest
traffic.
light
Well, it's because of
that
all
comes
of
from the service road.
yeah. And I think that we got, stuck sitting on one of them.
Snapper's Seafood Restaurant. Dine-in or outside dining.
Oh
Little
boy.
beach pavilion
I think
here.
that whenever it's time for me to turn, it's gonna be a while.
Hey, we gotta go all the way to, almost all the way to Back
Ridge.
Bay. Yeah.
Oh.
There's a park with people on swing sets that are way too old to be on swing sets.
Oh, wow.
You can see the whole thing is rocking back and forth. There's some Corvettes over there. This is another spot over here that we've stopped at. Oh, that's where the guy with the
Oh, yep,
Impala
yep.
is. Park on the back street, just walk in there.
Dude, are you seriously trying to race me? Because I will waste you.
He's got exhaust.
I've got exhaust too. I've got a turbo. A high output turbo. Will embarrass you. Fact. I don't have speakers, alas. Oh, what's this old car convertible?
That's the same one.
Oh, it is.
It's the Bel Air. We're approaching the Biloxi Lighthouse
We're
and
getting close.
I-110, and we're within a few miles of the hotel now. Oh, lots of police out here. I wonder if that's just a staging area or what.
35, right? Is it 35 here?
I think it's 35 through the casino strip. So that's the Beau Rivage on the right hand side. The I-10 loop walk takes you around the on-ramp for the I-110. It's the DoubleTree. We stayed there, did a room review there a few years back. MGM Park, the ballpark is on the left. And the Beau Rivage parking garage, and they're connected by a catwalk here. In compliance with the government mandate, masks are required. So they are still requiring masks in the casinos.
Well,
I figure we're just going to wear the masks anytime we're in public anyway. So
yeah.
up ahead is the Hard Rock Casino.
Oh, there's the new hotel.
Yeah, that's a brand new hotel on what used to be an old folks home for the Archdiocese of Biloxi. It's called
Something
Hotel
pretentious.
Hotel
Legend.
Legends. Hotel Legends.
And the prices are.
Yeah, it's an all-suite hotel. It was. I looked into it for next weekend. It was very
And
expensive.
look at this.
Yep. Stretch Lincoln. Anyway, we're going to end the live stream here because we're about almost to where we're staying tonight. So thanks for joining us. Make sure and hit that like button. Leave a comment below if you haven't been in the chat. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, hopefully we didn't miss any comments. I tried to keep up with it, but anyway, that's it. Be sure to join us for our next 504 road trip. We'll have more from Cruising the Coast this weekend. See y'all later.
Bye, y'all.